Hello everyone, Misfit here from cOOp guys, back on the Feed the Beast server, episode number 13. Been doing some more tinkering. We basically, a couple of episodes ago, I noticed that TMH has a ridiculous amount of ores, and what we were doing before was smelting them in a couple of induction smelters. Wasn't really set up for kind of automation, and you'd have to keep ferrying sand from over there, and if it ran out, then you'd have to wait on this pulverizer to make the sand for us. Not anymore. Well, not so much anymore. I've doubled it up. Got 4 induction smelters all ready to go, and there's 3 chests. This is the input. Shove the stuff in here. This is the slag. This comes out as a byproduct, and this is where the output comes out. Quite compact. It's also got its own pulverizer and igneous extruder. So this thing will constantly make cobblestone out of nothing. The pulverizer will get rid of it, turn it into sand, which it will stockpile, and it will get distributed to all the induction smelters. So I'll give you a little demo to see how this thing works. And I think it works alright. So we'll just pop that in, pop that in. Also using a filter here to take it out a stack at a time. It's topping up the sand as it goes, and it should go through this mess of iron pipes. There we go. We're going straight through into that chest. So yeah, that works brilliantly. Can't actually wait to use it in all the ores that TMH has, because we're starting to get low in a couple of things. Well, not low, but barrels are starting to dwindle here a bit, except for iron. Got plenty of iron. Redstone's also getting pretty low, but I notice he's got like 2 barrels worth over there. This, you could actually replace this with an ender chest, but you'd have to make sure that everything going into the chest we'd actually want to smelt. For instance, like ores we got here, oh, wrong chest. Ores we got here like bauxite and cinnabar and lead could be processed, but I haven't got anywhere to put it right now. Monazite and tungsten ore and all that sort of stuff. That could that needs to go into a separate processing thing. So not fully automated, not yet. And I think I might do that in a whole separate build when I start doing things on my own, because I might take my own quarry out and set my own processing thing up, because I found some good tricks about that. But that's down the line. So we got this. I had to extend the factory out a little bit. This corner is a little barren. Oh, one thing I did have to do was the thermionic fabricator was right here. That's now gone. It's gone until I can hook it up with an electric engine separately. I know we've got the redstone conduits to power it, but the thermionic fabricator was just constantly taking power. Even when it filled up, it would still take some power from these conduits. Not sure why, and I'd have to have its own little system for it. So I think I'm just gonna have to set it up here somewhere up above with its own little electric engine. Still not tidy these cables away. I'm gonna get to it. But there wasn't. I have discovered a new issue with these. I actually thought that these engines here, as like I said at the end of last episode, I thought that these engines, once they reached full energy, that they would stop. But no, they don't. They keep on going, and they just hover at the limit of their function, but they still pump power through the conduits into the cells. So I've been thinking about a way to do it. I also been thinking about how to change this. Oh yeah, I put the glass here as well. I want to set this change this reactor up a bit again. Well, I have made one change to it, nothing major. But I've replaced the bottom here with liquid ducts, and they work brilliantly. They fill up so fast, and you just need to use a lever. So that gets rid of the redstone engines down here, which is a blessing. Can't put gates on them, which is a shame. Which is also why I took out the conduits here and they're being fed with conductive pipe. Because what I'm going to do today is I'm going to finally get our assembly table up and running. I've been wanting to do this for a while because gates are really useful on the pipes for controlling things. I was actually thinking about using gates on the engines up here before I put these conduits in. Not only that, but they're really good in crafting recipes. The only problem is it takes some time for the assembly tables to actually make anything. But that's okay. We've got plenty of stuff, right? So we've got some stuff here to make our assembly table and our lasers. More than enough, actually. Just trying to remember how to make the assembly table. It's not cheap. 5 diamond for the assembly table alone. And what else are we going to make? We're going to make some lasers. Just to speed things up a bit. You know, normally you can run an assembly table off of 1 laser. Have a bit quicker with 2. Pretty good with 4. But we're going to go for 10. So, a bit much, maybe. But I've seen videos of people, like the most I saw of people having most lasers with an assembly table was 100 lasers, and that thing was immensely powerful. Unfortunately, you need a lot of mechanical power to drive it, and that's kind of what these energy cells are here for as well. It's not just for these machines, it's going to be for the assembly table, which I'm going to put over there. So I'm going to run some conduit over the top here, and the assembly table is going to go right in this corner. Haven't thought about dimensions yet, but I'm going to carve out a room, and we'll see what we can come up with. Alright, this is the kind of setup I'm aiming for here. On top of this, we'll have the assembly table, and this block will be replaced by a chest, and these 10 cobblestone blocks will be replaced with lasers. And I'm going to run the conduits themselves, the power of them, behind the lasers. And the wall is going to be here, so we're going to power everything behind here. I already run a line of conduit from the redstone cells over there, and they're going to feed into another cell, which I'm going to put somewhere in here. I'm just trying to think of exactly where to power it, and I'm also worried I might not have enough conduit. In fact, I'm definitely sure I don't have enough conduit. No, that's going to be annoying. I don't have a magma crucible set up for these. I'm also wondering if I should have the energy cell visible in the corner, just so you can actually check to see how much power these things have and how much drain it is. In fact, yeah, I think I am going to do that. Probably going to just shove it here in the corner. And the output for this is going to be all the way up at 40. In fact, I think I should charge that thing up. Those things are still running. Okay, that's good. Let's crank this up to 30, I think. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we got our cell there. And I don't have a wrench either, so right now this is going to do nothing. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Damn. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more conduits. Okay, I'll be back when I get more conduits. There we go. Conduits all hooked up. Right. Still wondering how I should connect that thing. Maybe I should bring this out one, which would involve moving that conduit around. I'll build the wall first and see what happens. No, I won't build the wall. I'm going to put the lasers down. Where's the lasers? Here they are. I mean a couple of extra conduits just in case. Oh god, I was worried that I wasn't gonna thingy it. Oh, actually I can just take the cobble out because the conduits are already there. There, 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 and there. Get rid of the cobble here. And place our lasers in the correct place, please. Oh god. Just flying apart. There we go. So our assembly table will be sitting there on top. Now, I'm not sure how to do the wall. Grab a couple of blocks just to mess around with. Thought having these blocks in the corner of the lasers. Let's go with the glowing redstone theme as well. And maybe surround that in the black stuff. Black zicordite. How's that? The ceiling's a little low. Yeah, I might raise it up one. Just so you can put another line of black stuff then. I'll have to raise it up too because it needs a ceiling. Or where's it? I had marble. I was thinking either having marble on this, although if you think about it, chips, electronic chips are made in a white room. So we should really give this a white room feel, I think. I've got an idea. Alright, I thought these bricks were actually brighter than this. I mean, I thought they'd even be brighter than this marble. Might use them, but I've got the marble on me. You know, just gonna see how the marble itself actually looks. Let's see how it go from there. Something else that is a bit weird about the zicordite bricks is that there doesn't seem to be a yellow. I want there to be a yellow. Or the marble bricks themselves. But still looks a bit dirty. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the marble. This doesn't feel right to me. Although I'd probably be better off using the black ones. Oh. Frame rate crashed there for a minute. Alright, we'll try the black ones again. See how that looks. I want a nice looking effect on the wall around it, but alright, the black kinda works. Alright, I'm gonna use the black. Alright, so that's what I've gone with then. Didn't like that light zicordite at all, so I used the black one, I used the red one on the floor, just to change things up a little bit, considering everything else black is the floor and red's the walls. But I have used I've used one of these. I used these in all the corners just to hide the fact that the redstone energy cell's there. A little cheeky, and you would be able to notice it, but it kind of blends in better than just than just covering the thing up. So I do still want to be able to check it so that we can see how things look when they fire it up. And I'm just going to go check the energy cells here just now because I'm worried that they're gonna, yeah, they're getting pretty full. So I'm gonna have to shut these off. this is where gates would really come in handy about now. Because if I didn't shut these off, then those pipes would explode. Although it's a good thing I've got this reinforced glass everywhere, because they'll actually absorb some of the blast damage. So I think the only thing left to actually place is the assembly table itself. And here's a bit of a kicker. Where do I put the chest? I guess I don't mind it facing that way. And then, poof. Okay. Now we need to get some redstone, and we'll start making some chips. Oh yeah, one thing else I just added, a redstone energy cell charging station. So these energy cells are going to charge up this one here, and this is basically just for either for some reason these run out, or if you have a portable need of it, you can just yank this thing out of here and then off you go. And if you need to take it back to charge, you just plug it right back in. Yeah, about the redstone. Gonna need a bit more than that. Oh well, I know TMH has got plenty, so we're gonna take some from his quarry. Try out the teleporter again. Do we have to be on top of it, or can we just stand in front of it? Oh, we can just stand in front of it. Nice. And right next to the redstone. Gimme, 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 gimme. Alright, I got quite a bit of redstone now. So let's actually get cracking. I've never used one of these things ever, so I want to see how that shows us. Okay, make redstone chipsets. Oof! There's our lasers. Well, them are pretty dark, but that looks pretty cool. Who knows, might upgrade this one day and have 5 more in the ceiling directly above it. Alright, let's check the stats on this. Store energy stored. Well, that's going pretty quickly. Energy rate 39.9. Huh. I wonder if there's power loss in the conduits. What if I put it to 45? What would that do? Still 39.9. Well, I guess these lasers might not be 100% efficient. Alright, so that engine cell is just about keeping up. How about these guys over here? Oh, that's going way down. Yeah, let's turn these back on. Turn you back on. And turn you back on. And they're already on. Well, that cell is almost completely drained. Oh, that'll be why. That's on. That's charging away. Okay, that backfired. Alright, well, we'll only make a few more. I think you have got to right click these to stop it making stuff. Yeah, okay. Alright, we've got redstone chipsets. Now I need to look into some more complicated aspects of gates. Okay. And what was it? Alright, so just made some red pipe wire. Didn't think dye would be involved, but there you go. So what was I wanting to make? I was wanting to make some AND gates and OR gates, which require redstone iron chipsets and some pipe wire. I'm going to need a lot of pipe wire actually. I should make a whole batch. That's what I need. All 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Let's make a batch of 12 of them. So boom, 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 and boof! Look how fast it makes them. Use up a lot of power though. How are we doing up here? We're doing okay. Okay, there's our pipe wire there. So I'm gonna see how long it takes to make redstone iron chipsets. redstone and iron. So let's just make 6 of those just now. Well, even with these lasers, it's still taking a while, but it's not too bad. It takes a lot of power though. Let's check the energy cells again. Yeah, oh, you're completely drained, and you're completely full, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. Oh well. Should be enough power in these cells for it to finish doing what it's doing. Alright, tell you what, I'm going to wait here while these gates are made, and I'll get back to you once I've got some uses for them. Okay, we got some gates, and we also got some OR gates as well. It took a while, but we got them. Not sure which ones I need for what I'm doing. Fortunately, I was playing around in creative, and I didn't really see what the regular gates could do. I was always using OR gates. But let's see if we can try and do something here. So, place that on the pipe. Right click again. Now these gates are really handy because you can set all kinds of conditions. So what we want, I mean, like, if there's something in the if there's nothing in the pipe, it will do something. If there's something in the pipe, it will do something. If it detects a redstone signal, and all the conditions are based on what is sitting next to it. So what we want is when this thing is full. Oh wait a minute! I think I need to put some pipe there. Pipe wire. Nope. Damn. Okay, so I can't do it with these. How do you get these off again? Do I need to use the wrench? And I put the wrench away. I thought it was like a shift right click or something. Or even a shift left click. 2 wrenches should be sufficient for the job. Oh, get down there. Okay. Right, so right click, no. Shift right click, no. Left click, no. Shift left click, no. Damn. I was positive there's a way you could do that without ripping the stuff apart. Well, I'll look into it. Oh, that's building up. That's very good. Alright, let's try the OR gate instead. And we'll put the pipe wire on. And we'll connect these up anyway. Okay, so they're all connected. So, yep, we want it to send out a red pipe signal. So, I want it so that when this thing is full of energy, it sends out a red pipe signal. And then let's put a gate there and see if a red pipe signal comes up on this. It's not looking like it. No. No. Oh, I honestly thought there was a better way of getting stuff out of these. Oh well. Okay. Let's just try it with this gate then. And put the red pipe wire on. So, there we go, red pipe signal. We want it to emit a redstone signal, which ideally will shut that engine off. So I'm going to make a few more of these gates, and we'll do a test to make sure that this actually works. In fact, does it work with this wrench? Does it have to be the other wrench? Oh no, it works with that one too. Okay. Right, so that thing is fully charged. So I'm now using that to charge up this one, hopefully. Oh, where's it sending power to? This one maybe? Oh yeah, okay. Alright, well, just for the moment, I'll have that coming in like that. There we go, so that's charging up. So I'm going to make a few more of those iron gates and see if we can get this thing automated. Oh, I missed the record. But hey, it works. This cell filled up. The gate emitted a red pipe signal and the engines are now shut off. That is brilliant. That is such a relief. So now when this thing becomes an output cell again, like that, the engines turn on automatically. Whew. Alright, well we'll get that thing charging up again. And I'm going to make a few more gates. It's going to take a while actually to get the gates for all this, considering that I'm going to need one for each engine and one for each of the valves. So that's going to be 60 gates all in all, which is going to require more energy than I can currently store. So almost finished getting enough for these engines here, but yeah, I'll get back to you in a later time when I've got some more gates to hook this thing up. Well, we got our gates and we got a bunch of wire. It took a long time and a lot of power. It's been a little while actually since I finished them, and I'm just letting these cells charge up. It's going to take a while. That one needs to fill, and the one over here by the assembly table needs to fill. Well, I'd say the one by the assembly table because DMH just dropped by, tried to kill me, and blew up the assembly table. Brand new thing, hardly even finished, and he destroyed it. Got his mining laser though, so that's worth something. But hey, he's the one that mined the diamonds, so not a big loss to me. Yeah, I've forgotten how to make one of these. I'm going to make a replacement and then I'm going to get to putting the gates up. Alright, got the replacement made. There, that was a waste of 5 diamonds. Right. So we're going to shove these gates on the reactor. The main reason I'm doing this is, see this? The engines stopped because they overheated, because the magma crystals stopped producing and the power gets backed up. And then these just stop running and you have to come down here and wrench them started again. But with these gates, we should be able to automate it so that doesn't need to do that anymore. Oh, a couple of these gates I might want to, yeah, might need some more target gates for these, but I don't have any ender pearls at the moment. But it was just to get rid of these redstone engines. Never mind. So let's just pop these on. Oh yeah, and we're gonna need some of that. So when the energy is full, energy. No, right. No, not when the energy is full. Please don't be assigned to the... Come on, give me the tank. There we go. When the tank is full, red pipe signal. And the tank is full. Alright, I'm going to go about and put all these gates on, but basically what I'm doing is on the wooden the wooden waterproof pipes, I'm setting up gates so that they'll emit a red pipe signal, and then the red pipe signal will carry along all of the golden pipes, which will reach all of the engines, and in there I will set it, I can do it here too, that when there's a red pipe signal, you emit a redstone signal, and that will shut the engines off. Although I may tinker with it a bit and see what I come up with. Hang on. Alright, change this a little bit, where basically I've changed it so that only when there's space for lava in the main iron tank, that it will actually send out a redstone signal and a red pipe signal. And I switched these, the magmatic engines, so that it requires a redstone signal to actually turn them on. So basically, the engines will only fire when there is space for liquid to go in. But the only reason why I could have done it before with the other setting, but I inverted it just because I wanted to see the red pipe wire on when the engines are running, because I think it looks kind of cool that way. So I'm gonna get to work putting these gates all over the place, and you'll be able to see all this is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and put gates all over the place here, and I will show you the finished article. Alright, well I finished putting the gates and the pipe wire on everything, and it looks like it's working, but not as well as I thought. To be honest, I think it's got to do with where I've placed these gates here. It's pretty hard to tell what parameters are for what with these things, because this gate is right next to a valve and an engine. Both of them have tanks, and I don't know if this is using the tank for that space for liquid parameter, or if it's using the engine. I've got a feeling it might be using the engine and not the tank, because these things are firing quite a lot, and considering that they're supposed to be topping up the tank when it's not quite full but just a bit shy of it, but they seem to be running all the time. And I did have one engine that overheated and shut off, that one there. The only thing I can think of is there's a lot of lava that's heading towards the redstone energy cells. I've also noticed the game is getting pretty laggy because of all these gates. Either that or my computer's been on for too long. Yeah, that's charged, that's charged. That's empty. So I'm wondering if oh my god, stop. Why are you not stopping? Why are you not stopping? Oh, increase your output. Increase the output now. Oh wait, increase the input. Increase the input. Oh god, see, these gates just aren't working. Come on, get in there, get in there, get in there. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, I'm gonna have to break that one too. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. I do not know why it's doing that. That should have shut off. Why did it keep going? Why did it keep going? Oh, right. Okay, I might have to switch them back to the previous setting of when this thing is full. I think that might have been the cause of that, because it was overproducing there for a minute. Yeah, I think that was it. It was basically this is the energy coming out of this was not enough to match the energy that was going into it. I think that was what's causing that power build up. The same thing's going to happen here, so I'm going to have to change that. As for this, I'm not entirely sure if it's because of the valves or if because there's a machine running up here and the energy cells discharging as well, because this thing is still is refilling up on sand from a massive smelt from a whole bunch of stuff that TMH brought over. And that should have finished smelting by now. Yep, thank God for that. So I'm just going to turn that off. And I'm going to go down and see if that helped. I'm going to turn the energy cell off. Oh, the energy cell's not going to do anything. I don't know. I've got a lot of bug fixing to do here. But I think that's going to call it an episode today. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see if I can get this working for next time. Bye now.